So what do you think her legacy might have been? How do you think her legacy compares to the Height family? So we're going to take you upstairs next. So welcome back. You're now in the Belgrove Manor House, and we are in the parlor, which is the grandest room. And guess what room we're just directly above? The kitchen. So the only thing separating me from the kitchen are some boards and some carpet. The other side of those boards is the ceiling of the kitchen. So if you were Judah and you had your children, maybe a few children with you, maybe a busy day with heavy pots that you're moving, clinking, smoke possibly filtering up here. It's a lot of pressure. But it would also give you an opportunity, perhaps if you were quiet and a social function was happening up here at the Height family, to listen and to hear and to learn more about what's going on. Decisions that might affect your life, like the word that someone might be sold, the word that Isaac Height is having a financial problem, the word that someone in the family has died, perhaps there's an inheritance coming, perhaps that inheritance includes people. So there was a lot of interesting things that would happen without direct conversation. But in this room, I left you with thinking about Judah's legacy. We have a clear legacy of the Height family. We have their beautiful home. We have a few objects that belong to them. We have their papers that talk about their life. And here's a chance to meet the family because they had their portraits done while they were alive. We did a portrait of Judah way after her death, so we had a visual of her. But this is Major Isaac Height Jr. He fought in the American Revolution, and he served in the Virginia militia after the Revolutionary War. And that's what gave him the title of Major. His first wife was Nellie Madison Height. Did you catch that Madison name? Yes, she is the sister of President James Madison. And in fact, they named their son James Madison Height for his famous uncle. When she married Isaac, she moved from Montpelier, the home of the Madison family, over the Blue Ridge Mountain to the valley to live here with Isaac. And her family gave her things to bring with her, things to set up her household. That also included enslaved workers. So a deed of 15 enslaved workers tells us who came with her from Montpelier. And they were Millie, Sally, Eliza and her 5 children, True Love and her 4 children, Jemmy, and Jerry. And many of them lived here their entire life. Their children grew up here their entire life. So we also have her parents, Eleanor Conway Madison and James Madison Sr., parents of President James Madison, fourth President of the United States, father of the Constitution. And this just bears to reflect that legacy. That Madison name is the reason most visitors come here. The Height family name is not so known, but they might have visited Montpelier. They say, oh, this had some connection to a president. A U.S. president slept here. So they have a desire to come and see this place and to see the grandness. Carpets that had been imported from England. We've got copies of them today. Beautiful carvings, hand carvings that were done in Winchester. And tall ceilings in here, 13 feet 9-inch ceilings. In part to get the fresh air that we noticed we lacked downstairs. Lower ceilings downstairs. Here, high, airy rooms. The air comes in the front door, goes out the back door, keeps it nice and cool in the summer. From here, they would entertain their guests and then go into the dining room. And so this is a place of unspeakable wealth, and wealth that was achieved because the labor was free. So I hope you have found this an interesting glimpse. Unfortunately, that's all we can really give is glimpses into the life of the enslaved workers and a little bit of what life was like on the plantation and a little bit of the challenges of doing history in this era. But I tell you, I'm really proud to do it. It's really fascinating. We have connections to the Height family today. They come for reunions at Belle Grove. Every 3 years, the Height Family Association comes. Most African Americans in the United States today cannot trace their family history back before the Civil War. There's just not enough records. Well, we have those records here. We have some of those stories. And I really take pride in that I could help maybe provide a family with some of that information someday. So thank you so much for joining us. I hope you have a chance to meet in person and have a wonderful rest of the semester. Thanks.